If you are preparing for your F-1 visa interview, here are my 10 last minute tips for you. The first thing is that I want you to be very clear about your why, which is your reason for wanting to pursue your studies in the US. Your why should be related to your background, a goal, a problem, a worrying statistics, among others, that you want to acquire the necessary knowledge and skills to solve in your home country. When you make your why clear enough, you are more likely to get your visa approved. Now, your why here is not just why the program, even though that is extremely important. It's also about why the university. What is it about the university that is attractive to you, especially for your program of interest? And also, why the US? What is it about the US that is an ideal place for you to pursue that program in the US? So make sure you focus a lot on why. The why is extremely important. The second thing is that make sure you have practiced your visa interview questions and answers. This also includes doing a lot of mock sessions. By doing this, you are going to sound more natural and more confident. Ideally, your visa interview transcript should just be a guide, and so don't try to appear to be giving memorized answers. You should know what is in your transcript and then try to speak English according to the details of your transcript, which means that don't say exactly what you have, because when you try to do that, you're more likely to sound memorized unless you have practiced your transcript over and over and then you slow down your expression of the answers. Then that is also going to make you sound more natural. Also, try to make your answers very specific and very personal, because you are a unique individual and that has to reflect in your answers. During the visa interview, don't try to just prove your ties, but also try to express it with some level of excitement. How you express your ties is one of the most important aspects of the visa interview, because it shows that you will return home after your studies. The third thing is that you have to go through your document to make sure you have document to support whatever claim that you make during the visa interview. And remember that it is inappropriate to force documents on the visa officer. You can make it clear that you have document to support your claims and let the visa officer request for them. Don't make statements without evidence. For example, don't say that the school has promised you funding as soon as you arrive in the country. That will get your visa denied. The fourth thing is that make sure you dress well like a student or like someone going for a job interview. Think about how much you have spent in the process and take the visa interview seriously. Your dressing can create a good first impression and also boost your confidence. For some students, your appearance can help with your finances if your deficit is very high. The fifth thing is that there will be a long queue, and while you are waiting, stay calm. And if you feel anxious, take deep breath in and then breathe out. Do it a few times until your body calms down. Understand that feeling a little nervous during the visa interview is okay, but don't let that affect you. You are good enough to get your visa approved. The sixth thing is that you may see that others have been denied. Don't be worried about it. If 10 people before you have been denied, it doesn't mean you'll be denied. Everyone is different, and so you have to focus on yourself and believe that you deserve the visa. The seventh thing that I would say is that don't try to chat too much with others, or even don't chat at all, because you could end up becoming nervous and distracted. Focus on your reason for being there, which is to get your visa approved and then come to the US. Once you leave the embassy, you can do whatever you want. But while you are there, your focus has to be getting your visa approved. Also, I want you to understand that visa officers approve students and they deny students. So every visa officer has denied some students, every visa officer has approved some students, which means that it shouldn't matter whoever interviews you. And so when you get to the embassy, don't form any negative opinion about any visa officer. If you see that one visa officer is denying people, it doesn't mean when you go, you are going to be denied. When I talked to Dr. Boache, he told me that he and his friend were trying to avoid one particular visa officer. And so he was supposed to go to the other visa officer, but then his friend decided to go ahead of him. And so he ended up with the same visa officer that he was trying to avoid. And at the end of the day, he actually finished his visa interview before his friend, even though both of them were approved. And so you have to understand that it doesn't matter who interviews you. For me, they are all the same. You have to present to them that you deserve the visa. And if you show that you deserve the visa, your visa will be approved. Remember that the visa interview is about three things: you showing that you are a legitimate student, you having the funds to support your studies in the US, and then you showing that you have strong ties to your home country. Once you prove these three things, your visa will be approved. The ninth thing is that try to maintain an eye contact with the visa officer. Maintaining an eye contact suggests that you are telling the truth. Any hint of a lie will lead to the denial of your visa. Now, you have to understand that psychologically, the way people trust us is if we mirror them. And eye contact is a form of mirroring somebody and building trust. My last point is that listen attentively so that you can respond appropriately. Asking the visa officer to repeat the questions repeatedly is rude and may lead to a premature denial of your visa. This doesn't mean you cannot ask the visa officer for a clarification of a question. You have to understand that they have just 3 minutes, so you have to make sure you don't appear to waste their time. In one of my videos, I told you about a visa officer who asked a student about how much her sponsor makes in a year. And instead of the student mentioning an amount, she asked the visa officer whether she should mention the amount in cedis or dollars. And she was denied instantly. So try not to get on the nerves of the visa officers. I hope you're able to follow these tips and I wish you the best. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, consider doing so and consider giving the video a like. Thanks for watching and good luck to you.